Great little slide by Randall, was able to disrupt the play. Beats back in front. Wasserman scores! What a sequence there.
Well, Machine fans, we're spending a few moments with Bryce Wasserman and Ben Randall, two players for your Ohio Machine. Just want to throw a couple questions your guys' way. First of all, you guys are both from non-traditional lacrosse areas, and we are at the Machine Lacrosse Convention 2018. There's over 400 people attending this event here in Ohio. What does that say about the growth of this sport in this state?
You know, I think it's a great thing. There's other things we do, like the Fall Classic. We got, I don't know how many teams showed up, but that was a big event. And just like looking at schools now, like you're seeing a lot more youth players involved. Like I know at Mason it's just really taken off, so it's just really cool to see the sport grow.
Okay, Bryce, where are you from originally?
Dallas, Texas, Southlake, a suburb outside of Dallas.
Okay, so what was the lacrosse environment like there in Texas?
It was booming. You know, my senior class was probably the first class that had a decent amount of guys go to play Division I lacrosse. So we were kind of the benefactors of the work done by past high school grades. So a few of my high school teammates have had some success at the college level, and then ever since then, I mean, my little brother graduated in 2017 alongside 50 Division I commits. My youngest brother is a junior in high school playing alongside 4 commits on his own team. So it's really blown up, and to see the work that people do here in Ohio, and there's some things like this in Texas as well, it's very promising for the growth of the game.
Okay, cool. So the 2019 season, guys, it's just around the corner. There's going to be a few changes as far as when the season starts, the length of the season, but what are you guys most looking forward to coming up?
I think we're just all looking forward to get back out there. You saw it in the Ohio Machine Fall Classic. Everyone is just super pumped flying around. We put up 16 in that game, held Ohio State to a pretty low scoring number. We're a very young core, and we're just all itching to play lacrosse, whether the season starts in June or November or whatever. We're just itching to get back out here to Columbus.
Okay, Ben, you?
Yeah, you know, I'm excited to see the team come together. We look, like he said, we looked great in that Fall Classic. You know, there's a lot of new faces that we saw, and saw a lot of new, like, really good talent. And I'm excited to see new players we get in the draft. Maybe I saw we picked up a Buckeye in the supplemental draft. Maybe we'll get some more Buckeyes. You can never have too many.
Very cool. Now, we're all dog people here, and I have a special affinity for Ben's dog because it's a Newfoundland, which was the dog that I had growing up. But talk a little bit about your dog, Ben.
Yeah, so he's 5 months now.
How much does he weigh?
He's about 60 pounds right now. Yeah, he's a big boy. He's growing fast, about 10 pounds a month.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so I mean, I just kind of I've been wanting a Newfie for a while, and I wanted specifically a brown one named Moose. So I did some browsing in the right before school started because my roommate was getting a dog too, and it's like, oh, I'll check it out. So I look it up, and the first one I see is a brown Newfie puppy named Moose, and his birthday is my half birthday, so I think it was a sign that I had to get him.
That's very
you
cool.
know, so.
Also, my Newfoundland's name growing up was Ben, so I thought that was very, very cool as well. Bryce, you got a couple of dogs, right?
Couple dogs back home in Southlake, Buddy and Petey. We really didn't think that far when we named both them because they both look when you say each other's names. So that's a very interesting time at the house when you call for one of them and they both come.
Oh my gosh, that's too funny. So along those lines, funniest thing that's ever happened to you while playing college lacrosse? Or weird, something embarrassing?
I'd have to say one of the funniest times was I'll call it the photo shoot we had in the locker room after winning the conference championship with the trophy. The poses guys were hitting, the clothes they were wearing or not wearing with the trophy. It was all pretty hysterical. It was a great time.
Anything for you, Ben?
You know, it's not necessarily about me, but I got a teammate actually on Ohio State who he has his Instagram account where it's called Kistler Eats, and he goes and it's kind of. Have you ever seen the One Bite? He goes and rates pizza.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that. He eats a lot of junk food, so he'll go and try out McDonald's. He did the McRib. He did the Domino's cheeseburger pizza, and he'll go on and rate that on Instagram. It's pretty funny.
That sounds like an amazing job. I need to look into that.
People love it.
All right, here's a goofy question. Ben, I'm going to start with you on this one. If you could trade places with anyone in the world for a day, who would it be and why?
You know, I'm going to steal this one from former teammate Eric Evans. I saw him say this one time. It's Dan Bilzerian. He's kind of, we'll say, poker player.
Okay.
So he is very wealthy, and he just kind of spends his money and does whatever he wants, and kind of like lives a fun lifestyle. And it'd be really cool to do that.
All right, Bryce, same question to you. If you could trade places with anyone in the world today, who would it be and why?
My answer is a little more lame than private jets and yachts in Dan Bilzerian, but I choose Jeff Bezos, the CEO of Amazon. See the inner workings of the biggest company on earth. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Oh, okay. I can see that. That's pretty cool. All right, now, proudest moment of your lacrosse careers. Bryce, I'll start with you.
Winning that conference championship in 2017, it was that senior class at Monmouth that started the program. It was their senior year, year 4 of the team. Won that conference championship, made it to the NCAA tournament. That was definitely the proudest moment.
Okay, for you, Ben?
I'm gonna have to say making it to the Final Four my junior year, going out to Boston, playing in the Patriots Stadium, being a Patriots fan myself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's really cool. You know, Bill Belichick gave a speech to us, so it was pretty cool hearing from him. And just playing on that stage is unbelievable.
So I know athletes always have weird rituals that they do. What was the weirdest thing you've ever seen a teammate do as far as a ritual or some sort of superstition? We were just like, where did that come from?
You know, I feel like I definitely saw a lot, but I can't think of them right now.
Okay, so nothing crazy, Bryce?
I mean, my freshman year, one of my best friends at school, Keegan Taluk, he actually lost his teeth in the fall in a little slip and fall incident, and he chose to not get his front 2 teeth replaced until after the season. So seeing him play and compete at the face-off X without front teeth was something pretty interesting for sure.
Yikes! It's almost like a hockey player. So what do you guys do off field? Ben, I'll start with you on this one. What are you guys doing right now off the field?
So right now I'm finishing up classes since I graduated from Stony Brook, or I was transferred from Stony Brook.
Right.
So I have one extra semester to take care of, and so I'll graduate in about 2 weeks.
What's your major?
Finance.
Finance, okay. And Bryce?
I'm actually back at Monmouth finishing my master's and helping coach the lacrosse team this year.
And what's your major going to be in, or what you're going to get your master's in?
Finance.
Finance as well. Got a couple of money guys here. I like this. Now, Bryce, you had Bart Sullivan as a high school coach. What's that like?
Yeah, you know, it was pretty crazy. Bart actually showed up to my high school my junior season. So he showed up, met us in the fall. He coached me for 2 seasons back in Southlake in Texas. And then I stayed in touch with him because he coached my youngest brother, or my middle brother actually. So I saw him a lot when I came back, and then hadn't heard from him for a little bit, and then showed up for the Fall Classic, and he was our new defensive coordinator, so that was pretty crazy.
Awesome. So someone had to bring this to my attention, but Ben, in our inaugural season, did a dizzy stick contest at the Machine game. Mm-hmm. I have no memory of this. What happened?
I think I actually have it on my Instagram towards a while ago, but
you do okay?
Yeah, I went with my buddy, and I think it was like 8th grade maybe, sometime middle school, and we were just watching the game. People came up to us, asked if we wanted to do it. I said, yeah, absolutely. So the dizzy stick, we spun like 10 times. I think we had to shoot the ball in like 5 net balls in the cage. And then I actually beat my friend in it, and I forget the prize I won is like some consultation with some checkup with a doctor that I didn't follow through on.
How did that work out for you, by the way?
Didn't follow through with it.
Oh.
No, I think he got a water bottle for being in 2nd place, so he might have been the real winner.
Oh, well, that's great. Well, guys, thanks for sharing some of your thoughts with us today. It's been a real joy. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you, Sheen fans. Bryce Wasserman, Ben Randall, Mike Todd, go Sheens.